Okay, so this is 23 from 11.3, and this is a really nice one because it really challenges us to understand inscribed angles and then the theorems that we did um, uh, about arcs. So we start with the information given, and there's 4 pieces of information about angles that were given. 3 are obvious, 72, 51, and 112. And then the 4th is one you always want to look for, and is, do you have a diameter? And the answer is yes. EC goes through the center, and so EC is a diameter. So first off, let's deal with this. An inscribed angle is always half its intercepted arc. In this case, the intercepted arc is arc EB, right? Those are the endpoints of that angle. And so we multiply 51 by 2 to say that arc EB is 102 degrees, which means that EA must be 30 degrees. 30 plus 72 is 102, and so that must be the case. And so this has to be 30 degrees. Well, since EC is a diameter, then this whole arc is 180. We now know that this combined is going to be 102. So 180 minus 102 is 78. So BC must be 78 degrees. And so we found those 2 arcs. We also know ED we can find because it's just going to be 180 minus 112. That wasn't asked for in the question, but we were going to need that. So we put 68 degrees for it, 180 minus 112. Now, angle A. Well, angle A is an inscribed angle, so it's half its intercepted arc. This is the intercepted arc, which is just 112 plus 78 from D to B through C. Adding those together, you get 19 dividing by 2, and you get angle A is 95 degrees because it's exactly half of the arc DCB, which is 190. Angle B, also an inscribed angle, and so it goes from A to C through point D. Well, that arc is just going to be 30 plus 68 plus 112, right, from A to C. And so that's 180 plus 30, which is 210. So B just turns out to be 210 divided by 2, because it's an inscribed angle. You always divide it by 2, and you get 105 degrees. BCD is going to be this one. Well, it's just going to, again, be half the intercepted arc. Or you could find out that since this is 68, this angle here must be 34. And so 51 plus 34 just turns out to be 85 degrees. Or you could have said 72 plus 30 plus 68 gives you 170. 170 divided by 2 gives you 85. And then the final one, D, well, you could either add up the 3 angles in the quadrilateral and subtract from 360, or you can just do 1/2 of 72 plus 78, which is 150. 1/2 of 150 is 75 degrees. So that's the value of all the different angles in this quadrilateral based on the arcs created by their sides. And so this is a nice, important problem to be able to solve.